Hi everyone, and welcome to this third video on our Flash game design, and we're having a go at creating a game called Pong. We could do this really quickly, by the way, but I'm just slowing the experience down for you so you get a very clear understanding of the code that ultimately will create the game Pong. Okay, you could just copy and paste all of this stuff from somewhere on the internet and not understand any of it, but you'll have a game called Pong. Well, what's the point of that? Pong has already been made. Wouldn't it be great if you had a great knowledge of Actionscript coding and you could start to make your own games? Now that is really the goal of this. Okay, so be patient while we're working our way through these tutorials. Okay, I'm just going to get rid of one of my red balls. Oops, which one have I got left here? This is ball 2. I'm just going to rename it ball. And today I'm just going to start with one ball character on my game area. Okay, so if we go to the actions layer that we've been working on, and I click into the first frame, we can see the code that I've currently got. I think I deleted some of it from the last session. Yeah, I deleted some of it. Let me just show you everything that I've got. There you go. That's all the code that I've got at the moment. In the last tutorial, we were looking at how to change the X coordinate of ball by giving it a value, and the Y coordinate of ball by giving it a value. And I think we decided that in my game area, this coordinate, x275, y200, is the center of my game area. So if I just move this little guy up here and run the program, hopefully that code will move the ball into the center of the area. Let's find out. Bing! Okay, so I hope you understood the previous video. Today we're going to look at how to get this little ball to move. Okay, now to get the ball to move, we're going to move into a different part of the code. Let's keep this code here, by the way. I'm just going to make, when the program starts, the ball is going to be moved into the middle of the game area. I like that code. I'm going to keep those two lines. But now I'm going to move into the loop area of my code. And this loop function just goes round and round and round and round and round and round and round, doing the same things that it's being asked to do while the game is in progress. Okay? So what I'm going to say to this is ball dot x, the x coordinate of ball, is equal to the current value of the x coordinate plus 1. So the way to read this is the new value of the x coordinate will be equal to the current value plus 1. Well, we know that the current value is 275. And if we add 1 onto that, the new value will be 276. Now we are in a loop, so this is going to happen again and again and again and again and again. 275 will become 276, which will become 277, which will become 278, which will become 279, etc., etc., etc. Okay? So because we're in the loop function and we're adding 1 every time we go round the loop to the x coordinates value, we're going to see that ball moving. And if you don't believe me, check this out. Let me just move our display up, get rid of some of this junk. Now remember, this is going to jump into the middle of the screen and then it's going to start moving. Let's see if it works. Brilliant. So I'm adding 1 onto the value of x. Sorry, not just x, it's the ball's x coordinate. So it starts at 275 and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And remember, when the x value is getting bigger, it's going from left to right. Because remember, the x-coordinate of this edge of the game area is 0. And the x-coordinate of this edge is 550. So the ball is traveling from 0 to 550. That number is getting bigger. That's why we add 1. What happens if I take away 1 in that loop? So we start at 275, and the loop will take away 1 every time we go round the loop. Let's play with that. So it starts at 275, 274, 273, 272, 271, 270, 100, 99, 98, 97, 50, 40, 30, and finally 0. And actually, is it still moving? Oh my goodness, it's still moving. Okay, anyway. There we go. Does that make sense? Now, of course, a ball doesn't just have an x-coordinate, it also has a y-coordinate. And at the start of my game, the y-coordinate is set to 200. And I'm going to change that so that it becomes equal to the current value of y minus 1. Have a think about that, guys. What's going to happen here? In fact, just while we're thinking about that, I'm just going to remove that first line of code, and let's just change the ball's y value. It starts at 200, and within the game loop, I'm taking away 1. So that number is going to get smaller. 200, 199, 198, 197. Does that mean the ball is going to go up the screen or down the screen? Have a think about that. And let's play the game. Ooh, it goes up the screen, doesn't it? It starts at 275 and it goes towards 0 because that number is getting smaller. Okay? So we should know pretty quickly that if we change that to a plus, the number gets bigger, so we're going to go down the y-axis from 275 to 400. Brilliant. Now let's just change both of the coordinates. What do you think will happen if we do this? We're going to change the x-coordinate of ball by 1, and we're going to change the y-coordinate of ball by 1. What's going to happen when we play this code? Remember, we're in the loop, and the ball is going to start in the middle of the game area. What is this going to do? Let's find out. Oh, it goes diagonally. Cool. What happens if we make the y value much bigger than the x value? Ooh. Let's just start the ball at 0, 0, the top left corner, because I want to see that a little bit clearer. Control-Enter. Ooh. What happens if we make it smaller? Can we put a decimal number in? Okay, so that angle changes quite significantly when we mess around with these numbers. Okay. Alright, that's an introduction to how to make the ball move. Have a go at the challenge.